The following program is a paid advertisement from Future Fit.
Jump soles. Jump soles are similar to strength shoes. You wear your shoes and you put your foot inside it, attach the Velcro straps over the top and behind the heel. There's a proprioceptor plug that can be attached at the bottom of the shoe with 3 different levels of difficulty. This first hole is the easiest, the middle is harder, and the last hole is the most difficult. We'll keep it in the easiest one. These are called jump soles. Warm up. Using the jump soles is a great way to warm up the foot-ankle complex. I think in terms of the 3 cardinal planes of motion. So right now we're doing sagittal plane motion. We're going up on the toes and back on the heels. The proprioceptor plug provides plenty of additional challenge. Alicia's holding onto the wall for support. This is the best way to start. Now we're going into the frontal plane, which is side to side. Because the feet have 3 axes of rotation, now you can warm up the inverters and the everters by doing circles. Going clockwise. Anything you do to the right, always go to the left. So now we're going counterclockwise. Then take away one foot and just do it one leg at a time. Again, forward and backwards, sagittal plane motion. And side to side. Frontal plane motion, and then circles. Don't forget to do the other leg. The lunge. Now, Alicia was a figure skater for about 12 years, and she has great balance. So if you do this with your clients, I suggest you start with stationary lunges before you perform walking lunges. One of the things that I've noticed when I use jump soles on myself is that my feet get tired. It's because the jump soles really challenge the intrinsic muscles of the feet, the connective tissue, the plantar fascia at the bottom of the foot, and the ligaments and tendons that surround the ankle. Cross step. This is a way of challenging lateral motion. This is kind of a half karaoke. If you go to one side, don't forget to go to the other side. One-legged stand. Have your client stand on one leg and then have them close one eye or look up to the right. You can see me looking to the right, looking up to the left. Close one eye. I'm just looking with my left eye. Now I'm just looking with my right eye. You'll see if there's portions in their vision or portions in their where they look that affect their balance. Now here's some choreography that I'm performing just to help challenge the stance leg. So I'm just reaching out, heel first, and then I perform this internal external rotation of the femur I call Michael Jackson's. Then put your leg behind you. This will change the center of gravity, so be careful that the client doesn't lose their balance. Now I'm performing the alphabet. That's an A, this is a B, letter C, letter D. Now you'll notice I don't have a shoe on. This is so that, again, the intrinsic muscles, the inner system of the foot can stabilize, not the beautiful athletic shoe. Now the next progression is to come up on the ball of the foot. Remember, you're not just doing this to do this. You're doing this to check out what happens to the client while they're performing this. Look at their feet. See what their toes do. See what the ankle does. See what the knee does. Watch the hip. See if the hip remains level. See if the spine remains in alignment and the chest up. This is very challenging. It's very hard to do. Okay, now what I'm trying to do is, again, the alphabet on the ball of my foot. Letter C, letter D. Foam pad. This is a foam pad you can buy at any gardening store that most people use to garden with. They kneel on it so that it doesn't hurt their knee. Again, I'm standing on one leg. This is a great way to assess a person's strength in their gluteus medius. The gluteus medius is the primary frontal plane stabilizer for the pelvis in gait. Remember, if you do one leg, to do the other. So now I'm just performing the same choreography as before, and I'm sure you can think of other choreography yourself just to challenge the person's stance leg. Now I'm coming up on the ball of the foot and performing the same choreography. Half foam roller. Half foam roller is another tool. It's basically a foam roller cut in half, something you could stand on. I'm holding in my hand what's called a body blade. Now what I'm doing is very, very hard because I'm performing the choreography with my legs while I'm moving the body blade. It's a great way to challenge, again, the stabilizers or the inner system and the core musculature. Please, before you try this with your client, just have them stand on the ground and have them not do anything but the body blade before you add the additional challenge of the leg moving and the body blade moving, and then have them stand on a half foam roller. Remember, progress from stable to unstable and then add one component at a time or one challenge at a time. Now I'm coming up on the ball of my foot and trying to do the choreography with my leg and trying to move the body blade. Very, very hard to do. Mini tramp. This mini tramp can be purchased at a Target or a Kmart or a Toys R Us. They sell them at fitness stores, but they're cheaper at the Target and Kmart. Okay, again, same choreography that I did before. Kicking out with the heel, perform my little Michael Jacksons. You can see how standing on a mini tramp was a lot more challenging for me. Look at the foot. See what's happening at the foot and the ankle. See all the movement there? That's all kinds of information that will be needed on a playing field. So your body gets, or your brain gets, used to receiving that information, dealing with it, and then feeding it back to your foot to deal with this unstable surface. The ball is just another added little stimulus to deal with while you're standing on one foot. Dynamic motions. I start with two-legged jumps. Basically, jump, stabilize, jump back, stabilize, jump, and then now I'm doing repeated jumps. Now you can see that it takes me a lot longer to get off the trampoline than Alicia because I'm a lot heavier. So because of my weight, I sink lower. Now I'm going to go leg to leg, which is very natural. This is what you do in gait. Okay, now we're going right to left. You'll notice what I'm doing is I'm stabilizing on one leg, keeping the other leg in the air while I'm jumping. Okay, now this is, again, rapid repeat. You just go on the right leg, and then you switch to the left leg. This is really hard because it's very unnatural. Almost imagine that someone cut off your other leg, so you don't have another leg. So you're standing on one leg, and then you're jumping, stabilizing, then jumping off. Once they can do that, you can